2 months ago, this family, torn apart by the Civil War, was reunited in Vancouver. Canada, of course, has taken in tens of thousands of refugees from Syria since the end of 2016. But this story, well, it stands out. Anas Schichmouse arrived here blinded by disease and in desperate need of treatment to restore his sight. He has since had that surgery. So did it work? Greg Rasmussen was there as the bandages came off.
Waiting for surgery, there's no hiding a sister's worry. Will it be eyesight restored, or will Anas Schichmouse be left blind forever?
So hi, Anas. Simon Holland. How you doing?
Soon, it's into the operating room.
So then we just open up the cornea now.
A delicate surgery to first remove the cornea ruined by disease and replace it with donated tissue. In the waiting room, his sisters. One is also blind from a similar disease. She arrived in Canada too late to have her eyesight restored.
She's a bit nervous about his surgery, and also at the same time she feels optimistic because we are in this country, great country like in Canada. That's why.
I was just going to...
Dr. Simon Holland has a connection to their home country. Part of a charity, Orbis, that worked on the Syria-Iraq border, training doctors and doing surgery.
I think Anas's case is very special for me. I have a great sympathy and not much understanding, but a great sympathy for the folks in Syria. It's kind of nice in a small way to reconnect, and it's kind of special to help a Syrian patient. Yeah, so he did very well. Yeah.
The operation over, still groggy, Anas is happy he's had the surgery he feared would never come.
He almost lost the hope before coming to Canada. That's what he was saying.
So we'll just get him to come over here.
The next day, the crucial moment. Did the surgery work?
Okay, good. So I'll just take his patch off here. He doesn't want to try and look into that. Should we have a look? All right. Take your time. Can I just try and open your eye? Does he see any movement there?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, how many there?
2.
Okay, here?
1.
Great. So a bit better than before, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. So he does seem
After 10 years of darkness, suddenly a world of light and fuzzy shapes.
You can see the letters now, which he couldn't before. Probably hasn't got any significant problem with the back of the eye, so he should be fine.
At the beginning, he saw the 5 fingers of Dr. Holland, so he wasn't actually believing it at the first moment.
من الناحية العاطفية بصراحة ما بعرف لما شفت إيده هيك حسيت إني راح أبكي.
He was very happy that he was almost about to cry. Yeah.
It's a big shock for patients who haven't seen, who suddenly see. It's very normal for them to feel uncertain when they start to have some vision back, right? Yeah. Okay.
I told him that, do you see me? And he said, yeah, I see your I see your beautiful teeth and white. He wants to see all Vancouver.
A history marked by darkness on so many levels. A fractured family, civil war, blindness. A future now framed with hope, a new home, and light. Greg Rasmussen, CBC News, Vancouver.
Anas was able to come to Canada thanks to a donation by 4 Americans who wanted to do something to help refugees. We caught up with one of the sponsors, Tom Smith, to get his reaction to the good news about Anas's surgery.
I met Anas when he arrived at the airport in Vancouver. I think the date was May 8th. And I looked into his eyes and I thought, he's beyond help. And so I think it's a miracle that Dr. Holland was able to restore his sight. And I'm glad that Rick Wandoff, his wife Katie, and my wife Mary Lou and I had a very small part in this process. We're just grateful. We've done, over the years, we've done a number of different things, but none of them touched me quite like this.
One more note on this story. Smith says they're working with Immigrant Services Society of BC in hopes of bringing another Syrian refugee family to Canada.